You travel on the road. I travel on the road a lot. We're away from our families. Is there a favorite franchise to visit when you've been on the road and you're kind of missing home?
The Bundt Cake brand.
Nothing Bundt Cake?
Nothing Bundt Cakes.
We've got some great local franchises to the DC area. Can you mention one or two that people should check out when visiting the nation's capital?
If it's a tourist, then the one that I'm thinking of wouldn't make sense because it's a cleaning and restoration brand.
I think Kava is one that started here.
Yes.
Right? I think Andy's Pizza, I don't know if they're franchised yet. So they started out at Tyson's. They're popping up all over DC right now.
Yes, there's one in Tyson's. Yes.
Yeah, they're the best pizza I think you can get in this area. Like, it's one of those things where, like, little known fact, DC isn't great at like staple foods like that you think of other big American cities, right? You go to New York, you're going to have amazing delis and pizza and Italian restaurants and Asian food, right? DC, we're really good at international food, but we struggle with things like bagels and pizza. Yeah. Do you have a favorite franchising influencer?
I read and I follow a lot of content within our industry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that there's one that absolutely stands out because for the work that we do, I have found that it is actually incredibly helpful for me to go to sources outside of our industry. I was not a very big podcast gal when podcasts first came out, but he would be one that's right at the top. He has a podcast that's called, seriously, Built to Sell. Founders who built a company that they have exited from. It is absolutely fascinating, Doug.
Many franchisors and prospective franchisees have to determine which conference to go to, and what's going to kind of make the sense to them is maybe not the same thing that makes sense for you and I, but is there a favorite conference that you go to annually?
I think for any franchisee, their first stop should be their annual franchisee convention. That's a given. For franchisees, take stock of yourself. If marketing is what lights you up, if operations is what lights you up, if sales is what lights you up, find conferences targeted towards that area that is your passion.
Last question is this. It's a relatively simple one. It comes down to pretending that we are in the future 10 years, and you are the president of the IFA. In what city would we hold our annual convention?
Obviously, it would have to be in Bangkok, Thailand.
Oh, Thailand. Okay, no one's ever said Bangkok, Thailand. That's an amazing one.
The only downside to holding it in Bangkok, people may not be at the sessions because they're out there on the streets eating the amazing street food that's out there.
Thank you for coming on the show. How do our listeners get in touch with you? What's the best way? Is it socials? Is it email? How do you want them to contact you?
Socials are great. I live on LinkedIn, and I have been told that apparently there's only one Faizun Kamal on LinkedIn. info@thefranchisepros.net, or go to our website.
Thank you all for following us for another episode. Please subscribe. We really appreciate all the feedback and all the comments and all the likes. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody.